everyone, I'm Kathy Fortner, independent consultant with The Pampered Chef, and I help busy people prepare quick and easy, budget-friendly meals using high-quality tools, delicious and nutritious recipes, and fun, easy time-saving tips. So, welcome to Lunch and Learn. This is the first time I'm doing this. I'm hoping to start a new series here, and I'm actually preparing our dinner. So for me, it's kind of twofold. I get to cook dinner for for my family tonight, and it'll be done ahead of time on especially tonight, very busy evening. And hopefully, during this Lunch and Learn, you'll learn something. Maybe, you'll be able to hit the store on your way home tonight and make dinner tonight for your family. So hopefully the timing works out great for all of you. If you're watching on replay, feel free to give me a hashtag replay warrior. And any questions or comments, feel free to make those below. If you know someone looking for quick and easy mealtime ideas, please feel free to share this video with them. And also be sure to subscribe on whatever platform you're on so that you know the next time I post a video. So today we're going to be making pressure cooker pasta. Pasta is a great go-to dinner for times when life is absolutely crazy. It's quick, it's easy, it's inexpensive, but still it has its stressors. I know from raising two boys in a busy household, to put on a pot of water, on the stove, you have to sit and wait for that water to boil while everyone's everyone's hungry, and you're also trying to do 20 different things. So you're either watching the water boil, which never happens because a watch pot doesn't boil, it takes forever, or you're walking away and you're leaving that stove somewhat unattended, and then it's boiling, and who knows how long it's been boiling for when you could have been cooking dinner. And then once you put the pasta in, you have to wonder if it's going to boil over and keep an eye on it. And again, you've got 20 different things going on, right? So that is what I absolutely love about using a pressure cooker to make my pasta dinner, because I can put it in here and I can walk away. It is so great. I can put it in, walk away, go do other things, help with homework, finish the laundry that I haven't done yet, fold that load, or, prep the kitchen, whatever I need to get done to have a successful and then relaxing evening, right? So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to be using the new Deluxe multi-cooker, and you can just as easily use the quick cooker that we had before, or if you have another brand of pressure cooker, you can use that as well. So we're going to open this up and go ahead and get started. Now I am linking to the original recipe, which is actually pressure cooker chicken Parmesan pasta on my website. This I've adapted. Those of you who've seen a couple of videos of mine know that my family is plant-based, so we won't be doing the chicken. But if you were to do chicken or even Italian sausages or anything like that, you would start off by sauteing or browning your meat. So let me go ahead and turn this on. We've got a power button here on the back on our Deluxe multi-cooker. You're going to begin by browning your meat, a couple minutes each side, getting it a nice brown crust. So that would be the start. And then we are going to move on to our jars of pasta sauce. I'm actually doubling this recipe because I not only use it to feed my family for dinner, but we're going to use it for lunches as well. So that saves me so much time. Cook once, eat several times, right? My husband will pack it for lunches for work, and my dad and I will have it for lunch. So that'll be really good. Okay, so we're going to put both jars of pasta sauce in there. And this is just a 24-ounce jar of pasta. I actually got this from Aldi's. So love Aldi's pasta sauce. This is a good basic tomato basil, organic, inexpensive from Aldi's. It doesn't actually have any added oil in it because we don't need any more of that. We have plenty of fats from other sources. So, and then one little trick they don't talk about on the website, that was 2 cups of water. So the recipe calls for 1 jar of sauce and 1 cup of water. Like I said, I'm doubling it. But one of the things I like to do is I like to put that water in the sauce jar and rinse out my jar, get all of that sauce out of there. And then the jar is ready to go in the recycle bin. And I have gotten every last bit of sauce that I can get pretty much out of that jar. So and we're going to switch it over to this jar and do the same thing. Okay, and now before I actually put that water in, I'm going to go ahead and throw my sauce in. Cut open my bag. The recipe calls for penne. I am just using bow ties, and I'm using a whole wheat bow tie because I like to have that added fiber. We don't get enough fiber in our diets, so that's where I like to definitely use my whole wheat pasta. Okay, now we're going to add, we're going to add that water. Okay, awesome. Okay, I'm going to give it a little stir. It doesn't have to all be absolutely submerged, but you want to, it can have a little bit peeking out because the steam and the boiling will get to it, but okay, there we go. And I'm just going to use this lid as a spoon rest. Okay, now we're going to add some Italian seasoning. The sauce is delicious, but kick it up a little bit with this Italian seasoning. It calls for 2 tablespoons. Let me double check that. Yeah, 2 tablespoons of Italian seasoning, so we're going to go with 4. I just love our seasoning mixes. They are just so delicious, and they pick up the flavor in any meal. And they make cooking so easy because I don't have to pull out 20, I'm on to 20 today, but a whole bunch of different seasonings and ingredients. The mixes are perfectly combined and very delicious, so they're all set. Okay, so there we go. Get that in there. Okay, and then like I said, our family's plant-based, so rather than grounding the meat beforehand, I'm just using some plant-based sausages that can just stick right there on top. I've also done it with meatballs, a bag of plant-based meatballs you could probably throw in, especially if they were pre-cooked, those pre-cooked frozen meatballs, those would work as well to do it this way. I'm just going to lay these right on top. And if you're wondering about plant-based sausages, these are the field roast Italian sausages. So just throw those on top there. Okay, put that to the side. Give my fingers a quick rinse. Also love that I don't have to worry about the raw meat germs there. So, okay, and then we're going to put our lid on. And then we're just going to, see with the Deluxe Deluxe Multi-Cooker, we have a lot of different preset programs. This one, we're actually going to use our custom. So I'm going to press it once to select custom. And then I'm going to adjust our time down to, I believe it's 10 minutes. Let me double check. Oh, sorry, 5 minutes. I'm going to adjust it down to 5 minutes. Let's see, yep. And then I'm going to press and hold till it beeps. And now it's started. So what's going to happen with the pressure cooker is it's going to, and this is the indicator right here, it's preheating. It's getting ready to come up to pressure. And then once it's up to pressure, it'll count down that 5 minutes. And when it beeps to tell me the 5 minutes are over, I'm actually going to manually release the steam because I don't want to overcook my pasta, right? So once it is all done, it beeps that it's gone through that 5-minute timer. I'm going to come back and I'm going to hit our steam release button here. I know a lot of places like the quick cooker, it's here, and some of the instant pots you actually have to kind of grab a mitt and manually move your steam release. This one I'm just going to push steam release here, let the steam fully release, take off my lid, and dinner's ready. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to make them down below. I'm not going to make you guys hang out while I twiddle my thumbs, and actually I won't be twiddling my thumbs. I've got plenty of work to do. So I'm going to let dinner run. I'm going to go get some work done, and then once it's over, like I said, I'm just going to hit that steam release button and dinner will be ready. So any questions or comments, like I said, feel free to comment below, send me a message. I'm happy to answer them for you. Otherwise, I hope you have a great day, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks. Bye.